Alright, welcome back everybody. This is the Minecraft Let's Play, the same one that we were in last time, the same spot that we were in last time. And even though we basically left off or we picked up just where we left off last episode, it's actually been a little bit over 2 weeks. No, not 2 weeks, actually 3 weeks since I recorded that first episode. I uploaded it a couple days ago. It's currently the 1st of June. Happy Pride Month, everybody. And I recorded that first episode all in one go on, I believe, May the 10th. So it's been a good minute since I last stepped foot into this world. So yeah, but I did look over, the footage while editing the episode, making whatever minor changes I need to make and stuff. So I kind of have a good idea of how everything went. I haven't forgotten much, and the sun is currently still rising, although it's approaching midday, so I'm going to spend this time collecting some resources, basically just as much as I can. I'm just going to get a bunch of wood, probably not that much stone. I'm going to get some wool from these sheep, and while I'm thinking about it right now, I'm going to switch the sword and the shovel position in my hotbar, because I found that that's kind of just a more convenient way of going about things. Have all your tools in the first 3 slots and then have your sword right there. I want to hit them with the rocks because I don't know, I guess that's mean or something, but so I'll hit them with their cow friends' dead skin, or however you may. But yeah. Alrighty, so nighttime is approaching right now. I just got done chopping down some wood and collecting some more iron and coal in that cave that we explored the very beginnings of in the first episode. And so while I'm at it, I'm going to put my very first sword in there. So now I have the first of each tool, or at least the quote-unquote first when it comes to this stone pickaxe. Because as you remember, we broke it 2 or 3 times in the first episode. But our first shovel is still completely unused. So what I'm going to do tonight while I wait for the sun to rise is I'm going to heat up this iron. I'm going to heat up these pork chops. And I'm just going to kind of continue expanding this area that I dug out last episode just a little bit, just kind of making it larger because I have kind of an idea as to what I could do with it, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna kind of carve away at this or at least until it hits daytime. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Alrighty, so daylight just broke, sun just rised up and everything. So I was digging out this area that I was just talking about, and eventually I want to use this as a bit of a redstone experiment, laboratory, so to speak. Since redstone's pretty rudimentary in this game, but I also don't know a whole lot about it, so it would just be a good place to sort of try things out once I get my hands on a good amount of redstone. Cooked up some pork chops. We have more in the chest. I'm actually going to put some of this cobblestone in the chest right here. Made a fair amount of ladders, which I'm going to explain what we're going to do with those in just a second. And I thought that I'd craft my first iron pickaxe on camera right here. Look at that, what a beauty. Let's make some buckets as well, and then we'll save the this one piece just in here for later. So basically, we'll put the saplings in there too. So what I want to do while it's still daytime is I want to basically just kind of scout out a location for what I want to build, kind of one part of what will become the main base of operations, so to speak. But in order to do that first, I want to kind of place a cobblestone down. Okay, so basically the way ore distribution works in alpha is that it's kind of messed up. Basically, ores spawn more in the southwest quadrant of the world than they do in any of the other 3 quadrants. And so how to be able to tell which quadrant is the southwest, because you can't really tell or it's kind of harder to tell by the sun, because the sun doesn't rise in the east and set in the west like it does in the modern versions. It used to, I forget if it rose in the north or in the south, but and set vice versa or whatever. Can't remember which exact direction. But basically the way to tell is that this is the front of the cobblestone texture, and so where this little if you kind of turn this way, this it kind of forms an L, this dark gray part right here. So this is the southwest quadrant out this way, and so I want to kind of head out in this direction, kind of just head out, seek out like a nice spot, because I want a spot that's kind of like at around this level, like just a little bit above ocean level and stuff. And then I would like it to neighbor some of these really cool like mountain bits right here. Let's see. I have not actually explored this part of the world at all so far. And let's see. Let's kill some cows while we're at it. Get some leather, because we're gonna need that once we start caving for armor. So I'll just kind of kill them as I go along. I don't have time to go back. Honestly, looking at here, at this spot right now, either here or maybe here, this would be really cool because it's kind of in between all of these like really cool like cliffs and overhangs and stuff, and a little floating island. Because what I'm thinking is that, ooh, beautiful. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me once again, yeah, I have it at 20. Which is quite a, because I remember in the first episode there was like a big like it kind of jump scared me a little bit. Are there any monsters right here? I want to light up this area first. Let me make some more torches. I think this is the move. This area right here. I think. Hopefully I don't get murked out of nowhere. I think I should be chill. I believe. Let's see. Yeah. Don't want any mobs spawning during the daytime. I love this waterfall. It's actually really pretty. I dig it. Oh, it keeps on kind of flowing. Oh, I've never... Oh, never mind. I thought that was like another block of depth, but no. Alrighty. There we go. Might turn that into a nice, like, pretty water feature. This is a really nice place to build a home, actually, now I like really think about it. Like, I dig this a lot. I like this little floating island. Might do something with that. Oh, and it's a really nice sort of like a bit of a bit of more hilly type thing. Of course, it's still a mountain. Oh, is that is a really nice overhang. The way it kind of juts out, kind of like an arrow. Might explore that later. That would be a really cool place to build something in. But for now, we're gonna chop down this tree. We're gonna kind of cut down all these leaves. So I think this might be the perfect spot to build, to kind of just build our giant hole down to the bottom of the earth. First, let me explain a little bit. The reason why I'm breaking all these leaves is because leaf decay doesn't really work properly in this version. It's really weird. It wasn't really truly patched until like beta 1.1. Oh, I see some skeletons over there. Maybe I should go fight them. Why not? Let's give it a shot. You only live once, right? Or basically an infinite amount of times in this game. Oh, that might be too many of them, actually. That is kind of scary. If I can just like kind of get one of them. Kill this pig. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's right, they don't hold bows. They're kind of weird like that. Oh yeah, no, they're still shooting. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna run away. Shit, that was scary. Because I want to get some arrows from... Fuck. Okay, we're good. Apologies for all my French. I've been, taking some classes lately. Kidding, of course, but still. You know, so... Note to self, don't go in this area right here. Unless you want to get murked. He says as he goes into this area, literally right after he says that. So fun. Actually sweating a bit right now, but it's probably just because it's summertime and the fan is off in my room because I don't want that interrupting, you know, the sounds of me yapping. Might as well kind of light up these spots right here as well while we're at it. Let's see, is there any kind of like ground level coal that I can mine? Because I'm not necessarily running low, but you know, can always use more coal in this version of the game. Yeah, so I'm thinking, because that's where I chopped down the tree, I believe. Maybe like right, yeah, I guess right here kind of. That's where I want to establish. I'm gonna dig a 3x3 hole all the way down to bedrock, and then I want I want there to be, how am I gonna build this foundation? Let me think about this really quickly. Because I want there to be 2 blocks going around it in every direction, just for me to kind of, you know, like comfortably like walk on and stuff. I think I'm gonna build that out of wood, so I'm just gonna get a bunch of these planks. I'm gonna kind of build up. I'll take your feathers so I craft some arrows. Because soon enough, I do want to hunt, you know, kind of like light the entire area up, and that includes, you know, or that involves killing a bunch of hostile mobs and such. But yeah, so we're gonna kind of nope, that's not how you do it. My motor skills are on point, you guys. Please, for the love of God, trust me. So yeah, 1, 2. There we go. And then okay, just there we go, kind of like that. And then we'll make our entrance, our doorway to this whole thing. We'll make it right here. Why not? It's kind of something simple. Let's kind of make this look a bit prettier by having it go into the ground, just like that. Either that, or I could just cover it with dirt. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll cover it with some more dirt. Do the most minor of terraforming, ever. And actually, once again, his sun's kind of headed on its way down, so I'm gonna chop down some more trees. Okay, sun's starting to go down, so let's very quickly build this these walls to protect me from what is surely to be a large amount of impending doom from all sorts of monsters, all sorts of uglies, pulling up and trying to, you know, trying to put me down like a dog, and I don't want that to happen. This ain't no mafia movie or anything like that, so actually I'm just gonna straight up build a crafting table. This is gonna be a portable crafting table right here. Put this down right here, and we're gonna build a door. Of course. For the time being, this will just kind of have to be a bit of a basic wood block. But I do want to build a cobblestone roof on top, just kind of like this, yeah. Just that way, because I don't know exactly how the spider climbing mechanic works in this version, but as far as I'm aware, they're not like as good at climbing, just because, you know, like the mob AI back in these versions is like a lot, you know, stupider than it is these days. Like more modern versions of the game, like even I'm pretty sure there even is like at least a little bit of difference between like say like the last version before Hunger, beta 1.7 mob AI, and current mob AI, or not current mob AI, alpha 1.1 mob AI, I think. Not too sure. I'd have to read the wiki in order to get like a real sort of idea as to how good it is and stuff. But regardless, it's good to just make sure that spiders don't come in and, you know, get me killed or anything, or that anything spawns on like the top part of the house and kind of kills me that way. So I'm gonna take a quick look outside. I'm just gonna very quickly place some torches in the immediate surroundings. Just kind of oh, it looks so cool. I kind of like the sort of the vibe of the non-smooth lighting era of the game. Kind of that'll change if we ever update to beta 1.3, but for now I think it looks pretty nice. Very kind of like retro, you know, kind of indie video game, kind of what Notch was originally going for when he made this game and everything. So now we're gonna make let's make 4 furnaces. And then, there we go. We're gonna place those. Let's make a little. It's surprising that these furnaces are actually like facing the direction that I place them in. Furnaces and chests were kind of weird in this version, that they wouldn't always place in the direction that you wanted them to place. Sometimes they just like go in complete opposite, like different directions and stuff. But it seems to be working in my favor. So we're gonna need more than just this. Let's make some more chests, and then we'll make one more. There we go. So now let's I don't think we can place chests on top of each other. So what we'll do is we'll do some right here, and then I'm thinking one right here should be good. Hopefully this is wide enough, or a wide enough area for me to actually like be able to comfortably walk around. Place some more. Actually, no, this should be a good enough amount of torches to get me down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to basically just cook this meat up, and then maybe make another stone pickaxe or two, and then make another sword for sure, because that's starting to, you know, wear down and stuff. And then I'm gonna begin digging this hole right here. So yeah. Okay, so it seems that almost right off the bat, we've hit a cave. I do not know how deep this goes, and I don't really know if I want to try my luck in going in there. Here, let's see. Apologies for any background shouting that you may hear. My sister, I believe she's playing a game with her friends right now, but you know what, all this background noise, all this stuff, it kind of comes with the charm. It kind of comes with the charm with this like old school type of let's play. I think someone in the comments of this first video, which by the way, thank you to the people who have, you know, watched that first video and, you know, sort of like engaged with it and stuff. I very much do appreciate it. But somebody made like a comment saying something along the lines of this is like a perfect celebration of 15 years of Minecraft, and I didn't even realize that, because when I of course first filmed the video like 3 weeks ago, I didn't even like really think much at all about the 15 year anniversary of this game. But now I think about it, it's like, it kind of is when I think about it, because it's like, you know, this very old school style, laid back, not a huge amount of editing, you know, just kind of like chill, you know, playthrough of the game, and it's just kind of like, you know, reminiscent of what people used to make and stuff. And so it's like, you know what, I dig that a lot. And thankfully this cave is not very huge. I actually might want to collect this gravel, not only so I can get flint for flint and steel, but also for arrows, and just kind of gravel in general is a good path block, I feel. So I'll kind of fetch some of this, and I'll continue digging my hole. Okay, I will actually take a quick detour really quickly, because the sun has just risen. I think that's the right word. So I want to finish up the roof of this, if I can do that. I want to finish up the roof of this shelter right here. Make it just the tiniest bit less ugly, you know? Still looks very, you know, dinky, very basic, but that's kind of the charm. Again, as I was talking about just then, part of the alpha charm. Kill these pigs, this cow. I also want to go back to the first shelter. Oh no, wait, not yet. I need to fetch myself the shovel. This is technically, I made the same mistake I did in the first episode with my pickaxe, where, you know, I'm trying to save the first of every tool that I have, but I broke my first 2 or 3 pickaxes. I accidentally did the same with the shovel just now when I was digging all that gravel up. But I have the second one, so that'll just have to do. I'm pretty sure I walked this way, I believe. That's kind of part of the issue with alpha, at least these versions of alpha, is the utter lack of coordinates. If I press like F3 right here, you just don't really, you know, get anything. But it wasn't added until, I know it was some sub-version of alpha 1.2. I think it was 1.2.3. I could be very wrong though. I know it was somewhere, you know, kind of in that time frame. So, but anyways, I believe I did walk this way. Let's see. There is a fair amount of daytime to kind of like figure this out, so I shouldn't be in too much of a sticky situation, I don't think. Okay, I got lost a little bit, but eventually I have found the original base, and so here goes in my quote-unquote first stone shovel, and so now I'm gonna take some of the stuff that I left behind here. I'm gonna take this. I don't really have any room for these pork chops, so that's fine because I already have a bunch. So time to be headed back. There's still a fair amount of daytime left. I'll probably chop down some trees on my way there because I'm starting to kind of run out of wood, and I also want to collect this coal right here. Okay, there seems to be a minimal amount of hostile mobs, so I'm gonna use that time to sort of conquer this here area. Oh, that was easy. Zombie was already burning when I got here, so time to just kind of light it up. Prevent any horrible monsters from spawning so they can't murk me right outside my home. Should be good enough, and the sun is setting, so we'll go back into this here shelter. Might put some logs on the corners just to make it at least like a little bit more nice looking, but I don't know, we'll find it out. Make the first flint and steel while we're at it. I believe that was Dry Hands, I think. Probably my favorite, or at least one of my favorites. One of my favorite pieces in the entire game soundtrack. And it seems like we've discovered another part of this here cave, which is once again a dead end. It's kind of weird. Gotten two small dead end pockets in a row, except this one right here is much smaller than the one up there. So I don't know what exactly the pattern is, but oh well, I ain't complaining. It's just a nice little open area. We're gonna keep on digging until we hit bedrock, because there is a pretty cool, I guess a bit of a bug that I would like to exploit while I still can in this version, which we'll get to in just a second here. Well, will you looky here, the very first gold of this Let's Play series. In this version, there's no powered rails, so there's not really much that you can do with gold. Basically, the only things that you can really make is gold armor and gold tools and gold blocks. And gold armor and gold tools are basically useless because of their low durability and stuff. So basically, the only purpose that gold has in this version is gold blocks, which is actually a nice decoration piece because there's no yellow or orange wool yet. So you can kind of use them as like a nice colorful block to kind of enhance your builds and such. So we're gonna basically just kind of use it for decoration for the time being, and then maybe in a future version we'll start making power rails. So we'll do a bit of saving, we'll do a bit of building, but mostly building, because again, we're gonna be, as I said in the last episode, we're gonna be in Alpha 1.1 for a long time, I hope. Alrighty, here we are. We are at the bottom of the world now. Bedrock level. So basically, the bug that I was just talking about is this bug where basically like the very bottom layer of the world, like Y0, isn't fully made out of bedrock. There are like a fair amount of like stone patches that will basically just like generate basically just like holes straight into the void. And I believe that those holes get patched in Alpha 1.2. So what I want to do is I want to kind of do a bit of discovering right here. Do some mining kind of to the bottom right here. See how deep. I believe that this right here is the last layer, I think. I could be very wrong. No, okay, so I think that's the very bottom. I believe at least. So I'm just going to kind of mine around right now. Okay, we're on our last stone pickaxe, but that's okay because we got plenty of resources at the moment. Yeah, so let's see, it might be right here. It's kind of hard to mine around. And there's another glitch that I just remembered where if you place a block of dirt under a block of bedrock, or I think it just goes for any block, but it even works for bedrock. You place a block of dirt, you till it with a hoe, and then you plant a seed on there, then I think that makes the block, the bedrock block, disappear, I believe. Let's see. Let's keep on looking for these holes to the void. And I also want to do a test to figure out if, or not necessarily do a test, but like kind of like find out if lava like underground lava lakes exist in this version, because on the Minecraft wiki it says that basically lava lakes, like underground lava lakes, weren't added until Alpha 1.2.6, I believe. Oh, first redstone. Nice, let's mine that right now. And as I talk about this whole thing, but I did a bit of an experiment between the recording of last episode and the recording of this episode. I kind of did an experiment of upgrading a world in this version to, I believe, release 1.8 was when I stopped. But basically, I did an experiment upgrading world in this version to release 1.8 because that's when spectator mode was introduced. And when I went to spectator mode in 1.8 and looked at the alpha 1.1 chunks, a lot of it, there were like some lava lakes and stuff, which kind of has me a bit confused, honestly, as to if that actually is the case or not. Because in the past, when I've done like experiments in upgrading worlds from very old versions and like upgrading them to like very recent versions, sometimes like the world generation will kind of like override sometimes, so to speak. Like for example, in one of the older InfDev versions, when you like update a world from an older InDev version, InfDev version of the game, from like one of the first like patches, one of like the March or like one of the post March 27th patches, like when world saves in the current format were introduced. If you try updating it to the version of InfDev with like where every tree that spawned was like one of the big like tall trees, then those big trees will override the previously generated small trees, and there just won't be any like small trees anymore, if I recall. Let's see, is this it? Okay, this is not it. I swear to God, guys, I'm not lying. Any second now. So that's just like one example of how generation can like override, but then again, it could just be in like old, weird versions, like this one and stuff. So who knows really if lava lakes are actually a thing in this version, or if they just like get automatically placed in Alpha 1.2. Have to find out later, but for now, I'm gonna keep on digging. There we go. Finally, my point has been proven. You see this? That's stone that I'm digging out right now to the bottom of the world. That is the void right there. It looks very weird. And I can also tell that's daytime now because it's this like this vibrant blue. if it were nighttime, then it would be, you know, just like the regular, just like kind of like dark blue kind of thing. So basically what I'm gonna go do now, since it's daytime, is I'm gonna go up to the surface. I'm going to make a hoe so that way I can do the whole bedrock breaking thing, and then I'm also going to gather some sand to smelt into glass, so that way I can kind of have like these windows peering out into, like, you know, the void and stuff like that, as, you know, sort of like a landmark, so to speak, of this version, kind of. Alright, so now we have 2 stacks, a little bit over 2.5 stacks of sand. Should be way more than enough, but I do want to go over here and collect, yeah, because there's still a fair amount of daylight left. We can just like go straight in this direction. I do want to collect this cacti right here, and then this clay as well. Oh, that's right, whenever you drop cactus, it's one of the items that are like totally huge whenever you drop them. And of course they don't really have cacti don't really have much of a use currently in the game. All they do is just I guess provide protection against mobs, hostile mobs and such, but aside from that, they don't really there's no like green dye at all. That's not added until beta 1.2, I believe. Oh yeah, so literally had just one use left in it. Again, this is a pretty nice vein, I'd say. Is there more? No, it's sand. Okay. No, this is clay. I think that's the end of it. Oh wait. No, that's sand. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, this is all clay. But still, you know, a pretty nice batch all around. Exactly 2.5 stacks of clay right there. So now we're gonna make our way home and then do some of that tilling of the soil to get some seeds and stuff, because of course there was no tall grass in this version. So let's head on back and do that. Actually, wait, while I'm at here, I'm gonna get some water, some very needed water. So let's try this out. Here's our first seed. Nice. We're gonna use, let's use about a little bit less than half of the seeds right here. Oh yeah, we gotta smelt up the iron that I found while I was over there. And then we're also gonna smelt up some glass. Let's just do half a stack. There we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of place it like this. So you till it, and then I believe you just place a seed. That's all you need to do. That's actually insane, because this is actually the first time I've ever done it's the first time I've ever done like utilize this glitch. Like, I've seen videos of people doing it, but now doing it like in game, like, it's honestly like kind of surreal, I feel. So we're kind of gonna do it like, ready, kind of like that. Then I wonder if, because I got the seeds when I dug it with a shovel, but didn't get anything when I just punched it with my bare hands. So maybe it's just only when you hit it with the shovel. Let's see. Oh no, maybe it's just random. It probably is, knowing alpha Minecraft. Ooh. So it's just like that. Oh, goodbye dirt. Poor little thing. Here we go. I think that's all there is to this specific bit right here. I think. Just to ensure our safety, we're going to place our first glass of the world right here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I think it is. We're going to keep on mining around just to see if there's basically any possible diamonds? I completely lost my train of thought, and then all of a sudden it's just diamonds, and I'm like totally shocked. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, we're gonna does that work? I have to kind of build up a little bit. Or here I know what to do. There we go. There we go, and then here, there we go. Nice. Okay, so very first diamonds of the world on episode 2. Funny, probably because I've been recording for like an hour and a half at this point. It's insane. But just in case that there are lava lakes, I am going to mine around this thing of diamonds. Is this just gonna be a vein of 1? Because that would be kind of crazy, honestly. It might just be a thing of 1. Imagine. I think it is. Oh, that's hilarious. A little bit maddening, but more hilarious than it is maddening, I'd say. At least we get 1 diamond and some iron out of it. So I'm definitely gonna save this diamond for later. I'm probably gonna just save basically all my diamonds until I have like a huge surplus to make tools with and stuff. I mean, because I don't even have that much iron right now as is, so I don't know. Let's see. I think though we've just about done all there is to do in this episode right here. We've gotten our first diamond, we've gotten a bunch of resources and stuff, and we're going to continue getting resources because I'm going to explain that. Actually, I'll explain it right now. Basically, in between this episode and the next, I'm going to start establishing not only a bit of a branch mine down this way, further into the southwest quadrant and stuff, but also kind of like a bit above here, I want to start establishing an underground tree farm, just so I can like gather wood without totally deforesting the entire land and stuff like that above ground. You know, kind of trying to keep the terrain intact and stuff. And then from there, we'll get to working on, you know, building a bigger base, building a sky base, and then building a bunch of other really cool things throughout this Let's Play series. So I've been recording for like way too long at this point. I don't think I have much else to say for now, so I will see you guys later.